リムル様、お目覚めになられましたか。
おお、リグルド。さっきの女性は誰だよ。
リグルドです。名持ちの魔物になるということ、それは魔物としての格を上げ進化をもたらすのです。
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Saturday, which means it's time for more Goblin Slayer, except people want to fuck the goblins. Goblin Slayer with a typo. Goblin Layer. Why do all the female goblins have big asses? Why though? But yeah, welcome back to that time I got reincarnated as a slime. In the last episode, fucking Slimito, as is his name now, because Rimuru, I'm going to admit I'm going to have trouble saying that. He's Slimito now. He went up with a goblin village, and because the dragon fucking isn't there anymore, everyone's gonna come to fuck up the goblin village. So now Slimito has to fucking save him. Oh boy. And there's gonna be a big bunch of wolves. And also, in this world, if you don't have a name, you piece of shit. And also, okay, so I'm trying to, like, remember everything that was in the comments, because I don't have the comment page up. I don't have the comment page up in front of me right now, but something people said was, like, when someone gives you a name, they impart on you a part of their power, which explains why Slimito is a fucking god being right now, right? Because he got given power by literally the strongest... Like day one of being in Isekai prison, he walked up to the strongest motherfucker in the yard and got a name from him. That's the case, why don't they just make it so that when someone's born, they get named by the strongest person in the land? Why is that not a thing? Like, why don't, like, the strongest goblins... Like, every time a goblin is born, the strongest goblin walks up and is like, alright, your name is Steve, your name is Bob, your name is Fuckface. Because your face looks weird. Wouldn't that solve the problem of most people being basic bitch nobodies? I don't know, feels like a small hole in the system they're trying to start up there, but what do I know? Let's see how Slimito is gonna save the day, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! Why are you speaking about yourself in the third person, Slimito? That guy with the bandana, his name is Fuckface. Why do the female goblins all have giant asses? They've all got gigantic asses! Alright, I'm looking this way again. Okay, so... Like, there's some definite holes in how this works. Like, I get the idea that it's supposed to be like a video game where, like, an enemy with a nameplate, Basic Slime, is like a level 1 enemy that you can stab. But if you ran into a slime that was like, Steven the Destroyer, he's probably gonna have, like, a much higher level and be able to kick a shit ton of ass. But that's because that's a video game. In universe, that slime, well, assuming the slimes are intelligent in this case, but if they have a name, then I would assume they do, but if the slime has a society, then you would assume that all of them would have names. It's just that most of the time you don't give a shit, and when you run into one that has a name, it's because other adventurers have run into it, it's kicked their ass, and the ones that survived fucking probably figured out its name, or they got told its name, and they went back and went, oh dude, don't fuck with Fuckface the Goblin. Just don't. If you see Fuckface the Goblin, go away. Just fucking run. Cause oh my god, dude, his face looks like a giant fucking cock, but no, he will dick you. Like, you know, and that's how the idea is supposed to work. The idea is that basic bitch enemies, no one cares about their name, but someone who's a big dick enough to fucking murder the shit out of adventurers? Like, yeah, no, they're Like, they got it. Like, they know. Like, people know who they is. Don't mess with Fuckface the Goblin. Yeah, you go, Fuckface. It's too late, you're an isekai protagonist. Everything you do will be considered cool, no matter how lame it is. Oh no. They're all going to die. Nom 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 nom. You are healed now, Dick Nipples the Goblin. Did you have to eat him to do that? Couldn't you just spat healing potion at him? Just fucking yeet. We gotta build a wall. Those dire wolves ain't sending their best. Wait. The wolves speak English. Or Japanese. You know what the fuck I mean. So saith I, Goblin Slayer but a wolf. Okay, so that's gonna be about $700 from each of you. No, this is a Noah Woo zone. That's gonna be $1,050. About $350 fine for each of Woo. Damn it! They built a wall! How will we get around that? There's spikes on it, dum-dum. Like, unless you can clear that in one bound, like, you're gonna get stabbed. Like, several of those wolves are gonna get stabbed by those pikes. That's what offensive that design is meant to do. Oh, poor Grandpa. Grandpa's trying. I love Grandpa Goblin. Like, I thought, like... Oh god, he's a strong boy! Oh... Kai Kakudori! It seems to be holding you pretty well, friend. Oh, fart! Remember what I said about being OP as shit? He didn't earn any of that. But you know what? Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh my god, he's being Ainz. Oh, you mean the Japanese thing? The one your people invented? Nom 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 nom. Gotta eat what you kill to get its abilities. But you already had that one. Wait, could they not understand him? But the big dire wolf could understand him. He's literally just going, ah. See, what's the point of having that sign up? The do not woo sign. You didn't... You could have double-checked their culture, you dum-dum. You just ate his brain. It's Kirito, but Eins. And now the goblins get the wolves as mounts, right? Because it's goblins. Goblins ride wolves. They're very cute doggos. They're all good dogs, Brent. Everybody gets a life mate. Oh god, they don't know math. Everybody gets a doggo. They could very easily set something up like how orcs in Warcraft do it. When an orc is born, they pair them up with a wolf pup and they live together. They live together essentially, and when the orc is of age, the wolf is big enough to ride. No, they don't. How do you differentiate each other then? Do you just go, hey, you, and hope you point at the right person? Why is that not a thing being done by default? Just get one of your number with a name and then start naming everyone else. He's literally doing what I said to do in the start. Wow. This system is dumb. This system is very dumb. He's just calling them gob. You could just call one of them fuckface and they would just be happy. Every time he gives a name, he weakens in power, doesn't he? This is gonna fuck him, isn't it? Aw, they're so happy! Look at those happy boys! He has a star on his head. He's got a star on his head. Stormfang. He's such a happy doggo. Look at him. Oh no, I can't believe he's fucking dead. I can't believe he's fucking dead. Okay, so he doesn't lose his power, he just has to recharge. He's like a fucking Duracell. Oh, they left him some rice. They left him some rice. Ah. Aw. He didn't know, you fucking dipshit. I like that little gobbo boy, like, and the doggo. He's just like, they're best friends. They're best friends. So is he, like, back at full charge now? Them some stonking big tits for a gobbo. Holy shit. Maybe he should have had them make name tags. Oh! Oh, naming them makes them hot! Oh no! Okay, so why is Rimuru still a shitty little slime? Oh no, he's hot! Jesus! He's a unicorn! He's a unicorn! Oh my god, that's great! Oh, it's fucking great! He's such a happy boy! So all the male goblins got swole as fuck, and all of the female goblins got hotter. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck! He looks no different. Maybe Gobta is the real fuckface. The real fuckface is the friend we made along the way. Goblin is... That's so fucking lazy, holy shit. Like, you could have female hobgoblins. Just make them like any other strong fantasy woman. Make them brick shithouses with tits. So he only had to name one. He only had to name one, and they... Okay, well that explains why... That explains why only one of them made him fucking melt into gelatin. I like Uniwolf. Thumbs up! Yeah! Oh, he's a good boy! So why didn't he evolve then? He got named by the biggest motherfucker. They're monsters. Why is clothing a problem? Why is clothing a problem for them? They could run around naked and they wouldn't. They're fucking that guy doing the fucking finger guns. Look at that. I like that guy. Bang bang. Why mustache? You damn kids! Back in my day. They don't have any cultural fucking... They don't have any cultural fucking reference point for that, you stupid dum-dum. First roll. Bring me your hottest women. So what about if humans attack them? They're monsters. Because humans are cowards. I think they're neat. We should go enslave the humans and bring them as offerings. So, no racism, no fighting each other, and no racism. God damn, those goblin women. No wonder everyone wants to fuck the goblin women. Put away your pointed hood, Gobta. Why is Gobta still so fucking small? It's because... It says they all turned into green-skinned anime protagonists. What the fuck? He's so happy! He's so happy! This show is dumb, but I love it. Like, this show is really, really dumb. But you know what? I'm having fun. This is the kind of dumb I can enjoy. Aww, he's a good doggo. The house is gonna fall over, isn't it? That's gonna fall down. Oh no. I mean, what's wrong with that? I was gonna say, you're from Japan and you're in a Japanese anime. You could literally have people run around naked and no one would care. But they have to put forth that idea of shamefulness, or whatever the fuck it is. So let's go subjugate them! Dwargon. The dwarves are gonna look awful, aren't they? The dwarves are gonna be like gnomes, aren't they? That's gonna be how it's gonna turn out. I'm waiting for the bait and switch. Why is he bringing fuckface? I mean, new Gobface. No, new fuckface, Gobta. Gobta is so small. He's bringing two hobgoblins. Okay, the goblinas, I'm just gonna say they're female hobgoblins. Fuck it. That's dumb. I don't know if there's anything at the end here, so... Okay, the second I see something spoilery, I'm looking away. Okay, so... Okay, so far, this anime started off kind of rough. And very inconsistent. The inconsistencies are still there, but it's actually kind of enjoyable because it's dumb. It's one of those things where it's you get that thing where it's just like, this is really stupid, but it's funny because of how stupid it is. That's the general gist I'm getting from this. Like the world itself feels like it's run by an idiot. Like the whole so the whole thing was like naming a monster uses up magicules, right? So I don't know if maybe it's just because he's a slime or what, but it seems like there's really no negative to using up magicules, and it seems like they recharge pretty quickly. Oh boy, I wonder what the doors are gonna look like. I bet they're gonna look like shit. But, so using up your magicules doesn't seem to have any negative consequence. Because, like, he used up his, and he just kind of passed out for 3 days. Now, I imagine that if he wasn't a slime, he probably would have starved. But the thing is, if it only takes 3 days to regen all your magicules, then why not make it... And also, seeing as he wasn't born super powered, why not have it so that, like, I don't know, let's say the average super powerful dude can name, let's say 10 people, right, before he starts feeling woozy, right? He names 10 people. Those 10 people are, like, similarly strong, right? The guy who's super strong goes and lays down for 3 days. He takes a nap. Yeah, of course, eats some nice food, gets his strength back up. And while he's doing that, those guys that he those 10 guys that he did, do 10 guys of their own. And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, until, like, everybody in this kingdom is relatively strong. They probably wouldn't be as strong as the guy... I don't know exactly how the name is. I don't know if they are all as strong as Rimuru, or if it's... like, oh, they were like 75% as powerful or whatever, so like you get diminishing returns, I assume. But, and even if you didn't want to do that, do 10 people every 3 days, like, it'll take you a while, but you'll have a much stronger fucking kingdom to work with. It just seems really weird. And also the fact that no one gets named, that feels like that kind of precludes the ability to form any type of society. Like, how the fuck did the goblins make a society if they don't have names? Or some way to differentiate each other, but that would essentially be a name. Like, even on our planet, like, names are a thing that have always shown up. Even in cultures that never fucking met, there are names. Because names are something that precluded humans becoming societies. Because the ability to be like, hey, Ugg, get over here, me and Oog over here, we're gonna go hunt a fucking mammoth. Get over here, you stupid fuck. Like even basic shit like that. Or like, hey, runs with bears, the white man's over there, let's go fuck him up, fucking shit like that. Like, it precludes thing, and even non-humans, like fucking dolphins have fucking names for each other. Like, we don't even know we don't even know dolphins' languages. Like, or language, I don't know. Like, I'm not a fucking marine biologist, but I keep wanting to call dolphins goblins. But, like, fucking when dolphins are talking to each other, yeah, like, when one dolphin talks to one dolphin, they'll use a different whistle combination, yeah, at the start, than if they're talking to another dolphin. Which implies that dolphins have some sort of naming convention, and no one whistle is alike. It's like, so it's obviously something unique to that dolphin. Even if it's just like, like, just, I don't know, like, you know, like, that runs with bears shit. Like, fucking, you know, you've got, like, one dolphin whose name is Tuna Fucker, or something like that, you know? Hey, Tuna Fucker, there's a shark over there, let's go beat it up! Like, and dolphins don't even have a society that we know of. So it's like, it's a weird thing that doesn't work anthropologically. How do these goblins have a village? Are we just in a video game? Like, I get the idea that this is very much pulling ideas from video games, but I do feel like maybe it's taking it too far. Because in video games, like, fucking everyone has... It's like World of Warcraft, for example, right? Like, you walk around... You walk around fucking, Elwyn Forest, right? And you run into the Knolls, and you're like, oh, it's Riverpaw Knoll, and there's Riverpaw Knoll, and there's Riverpaw Knoll. But the Knolls have a society, and they can speak common, and their own language as well. So, the Knolls, and they live in villages. So the Knolls are very clearly people, like, or sapient at the very least. And then you have one Knoll that's named, and that's Hogger. And Hogger is named because fucking Hogger Hogger fucking kills people. In Cataclysm, they gave Hogger a fucking, like, his own section of the map that is littered with fucking human corpses, just to tell new players, hey, yo fam, I want to slow your roll. Of course, that was before they made him, like, bitch baby easy, because Blizzard hates challenge, but You know, and that's the idea. Hogger has a name that's visible because he fucking murders the shit out of everybody, so everybody knows he exists. But all the other Knolls, no, who cares? Who cares? It's a fucking Knoll. Stab it, kill it, who gives a shit? But if one of those Knolls killed like 100 people, I guarantee you people would learn what that Knoll's name is and learn how to fucking avoid him. Like, but like doing this here in this thing, like when you apply that game mechanic, that lore mechanic, to a real world, the world kind of breaks down on an anthropological level, because it essentially, like, it doesn't work. Because even animals that are pre-societal have names. Any social animal has a name. It's the reason why dogs, for example, you can give a dog a name, and the dog will recognize that name, and they will recognize that it belongs to them. Bear in mind, not all dogs are that smart, but in the wild, those would be the dogs that fucking die, because we're humans and we like keeping dumb things alive. Hence why pandas exist. But then again, that's kind of our fault, because we allowed them to evolve to be stupid, because we took care of them so well. You know? It's... Like, cats really... Like, as far as I'm aware, I don't think cats... Like, some cats will recognize a name, but the majority of them won't, which is the opposite of dogs, because cats aren't social animals. Cats respond to... don't respond to societal cues like that. They respond to physical cues, like touching, or closing their eyes at people, or showing their butthole to people, you know? That's how cats do it, because cats don't need names, because cats are evolved from solitary hunters, right? And that's also why cats don't do vocalizations, at least normal cats don't, but when house cats learn to do it, because we've turned them into social animals via domestication. So, like, the animal that a cat evolves from, evolved from, I should say, I don't think that one actually makes a noise. Like, I think it only really makes noise when it's a baby, and that's where we get meowing from, because the meowing is a thing so the baby can tell the mom, like, Mom, you cunt! Yeah! But because we've domesticated them and they're social for a lot longer, the meow sticks around, and you've got adult meows, kind of thing. It's just, like, bear in mind, I'm not a biologist. I just know a lot about history, and I know a lot about anthropology, and when I was taking an anthropology course, that's the examples that my anthropology teacher gave me. So, if that's wrong in any way, because I've either misremembered it, or he was using an example that's not great, I apologize, but yeah, the naming system in this show doesn't work from a world-building perspective. It just does not. I don't get it. How could a tribe come about if they got no way to differentiate each other via name? Like, it's not like they have, like, and even then, even if they went, like, for example, Gobta's got that giant fucking nose. Even if they just referred to him as Big Nose, that would be a name. So then he would get power, would he not? Like, unless, like, the twist of this is he's in a video game all along, which, I don't know, that could be a thing. Could be a thing, I don't know. But if that's not it, and this is a real world, then it just does not work from an anthropological point of view. It does not work. I feel like, and we're just gonna keep having this thing where, like, he gets into combat and he just shits on everything with no effort, isn't it? Like, people have, like, said, like, oh, why do you like Ainz then? I mean, the difference is that whenever Ainz flexes his dick, Ainz doesn't play with his food. Slimito does. Like, Ainz got, in the first season of Overlord, Ainz got in 2 fights. One was when he was going up against the guy voiced by Dio in like, what was it, the second episode? And that was just to establish him as a big dick G. Every other fight in that show was undertaken by either one of his lieutenants or one of his summons. Ainz saw no reason to get involved. Ainz was like, okay, me doing that's a waste of my time. So, fuck it. Underling, go. Because Ainz doesn't play with his food, and he's not gonna fight something that's... Oh, wait, no, he fought Clementine as well. But when Ainz was fighting Clementine, Ainz was fighting with power limiters on to make it more fair. Because if Ainz went in his skeleton mage form, yeah, like in his maiden form, like, and even if he was hiding himself from the people, he would just had a mask on and some gloves. He would have just killed Clementine, like, with the snap of his fingers, like Thanos. But Ainz went in dressed up in plate armor and his swords when he's a mage, so he's at a distinct disadvantage, and he still shit on Clementine. So when you see something like that with Ainz, you're like, oh, like, he gave her a chance, but she was too fucking weak for it, and she tried to get all sassy with him, so he fucking put a stop to it. And even then, the main spectacle of that fight was Narbarol versus Khajiit, which is why I didn't remember it at first. And then the only other fight Ainz has, and it's a fight that actually focuses on Ainz, is Ainz versus Shaltir. And Ainz is fighting someone who, 1, he does not want to kill, and 2, fucking someone who probably could actually kill him. That one was an actual equal fight. But Rimuru here, like, and also Ainz kind of earned his power because he was playing Yggdrasil for fuck knows how long. So, like, there's kind of an explanation for why he has that power that's actually, like, his own effort. Rimuru just showed up in this world, started eating things, and then absorbed the power of a dragon, like, with no effort, because the dragon was in a fucking bear trap, essentially. And then just ate everything to give himself more power. Like, he didn't earn anything. And then, when it gets down to the actual fight, he could have ended that fight with the direwolves in, like, half a second. Instead, he draws it out, puts up the fucking razor wire, puts up the sticky thread, and just plays extremely passively, and just, like I said, he plays with his food. He plays with his food, and that's not fun, really. Like, we know he could have killed... We know that he could kill that guy, that wolf guy, maybe from, like, across the fucking meadow. Like, he could have just been like, hey, dick breath! Hey! Water cutter! And just sent this fucking water cutter across the fucking field and blasted him. Because we've seen the range on that thing. It's pretty fucking long. Like, he could have just... He could have got him from, like, across the fucking field. No reason to have drawn out that much and killed that many direwolves. Yeah, so... I guess what I'm saying is Rimuru needs challenge if he's gonna do... If Rimuru's gonna fight like that, he needs challenge. And I feel like Rimuru isn't going to get the same kind of backup that Ainz does. Because the main draw of Overlord isn't Ainz. It's the people around him. Ainz is a vessel for which the story is told. Right? Like, the main focus of the story is people around him. and the building of Nazarick itself. Nazarick itself is the protagonist. As well as, you know, you got Beef Stroganoff, who's dead now, whoops, and Bran Flakes and Clem. But, like, Ainz takes a back seat to the majority of them. It's when Ainz comes out, it's a special moment of, hey, do you want to see some people fucking die? Yeah, you do. And that's what that is. He's the monster truck in the back of the garage. Like, everyone else is like a fucking sedan, or an SUV, or a killdozer in certain certain cases. And yeah, you like seeing the cars drive around, and the killdozer crush some of the cars every now and then, but sometimes you wanna see Gravedigger do some fucking flips over cars. You wanna see that. You wanna see Gravedigger use time stone. But you know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, but with Slimato, we're getting Gravedigger all the time. And I don't care how much you like monster trucks. If you see monster trucks 24/7, they're gonna lose their appeal. And yeah, I think I've talked too long on that. But yeah, so all in all, good episode. Lots of shit still don't make sense or it's inconsistent. This is one of those shows that I like because it's dumb. Because picking it apart is fun. And also kind of the spectacle of the stupid shit. So, yeah. It's like I'd say this is it's probably like a 7 out of 10 so far. 7 out of 10. It's passing. And I'm not like saying that to be like, ew, not enough, like fucking, not enough water, 7 out of 10. I'm not doing like that IGN shit. I'm talking like proper fucking, like, school grading system. 7 out of 10. You can do better, but still you're passing the course. Congratulations. You're doing better than your classmate behind you with the gate into the fantasy world. He's getting an F. He's getting an F, but his second paper was okay, so I might give him a D. Just equal it out. You know what I mean? It's alright. It's okay. It's not blow my dick off amazing, but it's okay. Neat. But yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, you disagree with me, or you want to shout at me for not liking your favorite anime. Let's see if we can get more gate level comments. No, sorry. Like I do like this, but probably not for the reason a lot of other people like it. But it's good. So yeah, let me know down there in the comments. And remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends. And if you want to support me if you want to support the channel monetarily and determine where we go in the future, then you can do that by following me on Patreon and subscribing on Patreon if you want. Even $1 helps out. And if you do that, then you get access to special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server, link down in the description. And there, you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, reacted to, whatever. Yeah. And also got our patrons-only movie night happening at some time in January. Don't know when yet. But I'll put up a little poll at some point at the start of the month in the Discord, and we'll figure that shit out. Anyway, as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around.